Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dr. Apolly, and I'm gonna be talking about Etika today. Now, I know this is kind of old now. He died like a few weeks ago or like a week ago now, and I really did mean to, upload this, like record this when he died, but I got really busy with schoolwork and other projects I was working on, and I just couldn't get it out. But I know, I think it's better late than never because I kind of do want to just talk about this in general. It'll be like a sort of macro picture of how social media and fame can affect your mental health in general. This isn't really like about Etika specifically, although I'll be using him as a backboard to, bounce my main ideas off. I just really want to talk about this in more detail than, Twitter will let me. Before we get this started, obviously, this video isn't gonna be making any. I'm not gonna be making any money off this video. This is gonna go on my second channel. Or if I do at the last second decide to upload this on my main channel, it probably won't be monetized. So on my second channel, I can't make money off videos anyway because I don't have 1,000 subscribers and I don't have the 4,000 watch time hours or something like that to get monetized. So yeah, no money is being made from this. All right, so to start this off, I'm gonna be going off the assumption that Etika just became too obsessed with social media and then it kind of just broke him down. And he just got obsessed and it broke him down when he stopped getting as much attention. I think that Etika's girlfriend actually made a tweet a long time ago saying that he was looking at Reddit a lot and he was just really concerned about what every little person had to say. So I think that's a very good baseline to, bounce my ideas off. Now, the thing with internet and YouTube specifically is that you can get popular for basically anything, right? It lets virtually anyone become popular if they're charismatic, if they're work hard enough. They can get popular, basically anyone. So with this, some people who aren't really trying to get attention may get attention when they don't want it and they aren't like ready for it. Like Etika, he was living like a basic 9-to-5 job, I think, and then he just started uploading YouTube videos and he got popular. I don't think he was like surgically trying to figure out a way to get popular on YouTube. This is similar to how child stars get really popular. Child actors, they get really popular at a really early age and then they just get really messed up when they get older. This happens quite a bit. So I think that's one of the main reasons Etika had this whole breakdown. He just wasn't, like from the get-go, he wasn't really trying to get popular, but he just did, and now he just wasn't mentally prepared for it and it consumed him. Second off, I think it's really important to value your real friends over some virtual numbers you see on a screen, like your friends on Facebook, your followers on Twitter, or your subscribers on YouTube. See, because people wanted to help Etika, like Sky Williams especially, I remember him. He really wanted to help Etika. He did everything in his power to help Etika, but what did Etika do? He blocked him. He literally blocked him from his life. He didn't want his help. People were saying that the mental health institutions need work and whatnot, and that may be true. I'm not saying that's not true. That may be true. But I strongly believe that if you aren't ready to help yourself, then no one will. Like, Etika is one of those special people who was very charismatic and had an impact on virtually everyone who met him. There were literally thousands of people concerned for him and wanted to help him, but he just shunned them all away. Again, if you aren't ready to help yourself, no one will. Etika went to a mental health institution 2 times, I believe, and they said he was fine when he clearly wasn't. This is gonna sound cliche, but mental illness really is all in your mind. Nobody outside really knows how you truly feel. It's important to introspect and be honest with yourself and, really assess how you're actually feeling. I don't think that the main problem here was with the mental health institutions. I think the main problem here was just with Etika himself. He didn't want to accept the fact that he could not be okay, but he clearly wasn't in the right state of mind. Now, I heard Etika was in in a ton of 4chan conspiracy cult groups, so that could have influenced his outbursts. If you're religious, you may even buy the idea that he was possessed by some sort of demonic spirit, although that's not what I want to focus on today. Etika's story really shows how there are people behind every icon. How someone conducts themselves outwardly isn't always an indication of how they really are inside. This is probably going to come across as a little social justice warrior, SJW-like, but Life is hard, man, and being a man specifically is tough. I'm not saying that being a woman isn't tough. Being a man is also tough. Sometimes just saying toughen up isn't always the answer people need. My solution for Etika in hindsight would have been to place more value in his physical relationships. I understand online relationships are important. Like, believe me, I do. I've been making YouTube videos for almost like 6 or 7 years now. But now, because I understand how important online relationships are, I think I understand even better how important physical, intimate, real life relationships are. Relationships with your family, with your friends. Now, I don't want to make this too much about myself, but when I moved schools in grade 11, I lost touch with a lot of my friends that I had since I went to the same school from 3rd grade to 10th grade. I switched from 11th to 12th. And I made a lot of friends and I really lost in touch with them. And it was pretty tough for me, I can't lie. Luckily, I still had my family, but then moving to university, I clung on to my online life way too much. And it just really, it really mentally brought me down. I understand that valuing physical relationships is at best bad for his business, at worst, cataclysmically bad for his business. Because, he's a YouTuber, he's an online presence. He's not really a physical guy that you see in real life and you can meet. He's like an online sort of idea. Unlike a sports star or an actor, you don't really have the chance to actually see them in real life. He's just someone you see on the screen. I know gaining and maintaining physical relationships is, in the short term, a lot less rewarding. The amount of people we can communicate with online is just far exceeded that of which we can communicate in person. It's far more instantly gratifying to, get a like on Instagram or Facebook than it is to have a conversation with someone in real life. So for a lot of us, it takes a lot more effort because, again, it's not instantly gratifying. But they are absolutely integral to our development as humans. Sometimes you just gotta stop looking at the numbers so much and just look at the people around you and just try and get more approval from them instead of getting approval from people online that you don't know. Real intimate relationships take time to manifest. It's not easy at all, let me tell you. Because of that, some people don't want to try it. But in my head anyways, because something is difficult and takes time is usually a pretty good indicator as to it actually being worth it in the end. Okay, so last point here. It's safe to say that Etika had a pretty high sex drive. I would argue wild and uncontrollable. This may be going a little bit towards the tinfoil hat speculation, but I think that he was an addict. He got his channel taken down because he was, posting porn. The last thing he wanted people to remember him for was that he posted porn. A lot of the essence around his channel was also centered around sex and porn. So I honestly don't even think this is too much of a stretch to say that he was a porn addict, in fact, or a sex addict or something along those lines. Porn addiction is actually a lot more common than you probably think it is. When you're someone who's as sexually motivated as Etika was, it's safe to say that that changed your perspective on reality. I won't dwell on this point too much, but I think it's likely that his high sex drive motivated him to pursue superficial values, like I pointed out before, valuing virtual relationships over physical ones, and etc., etc. Now, that's all I had to say for this video. Rest in peace, Etika. You weren't really my favorite YouTuber, but you definitely did have your audience, and it's very sad to see you go down. You're one of the people I used to watch when I first started making YouTube videos. Honestly, before I started making YouTube videos, Amber used to do those Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battles, and you had that 50-second long intro, and you were I remember you were actually Iceman Etika too. I'm pretty sure I even still have you as a contact on Skype. If I could log into that somehow and check my contacts. Amber, I did have someone named Iceman Etika there, so I mean, I never really talked to you, but I remember you from a long time ago. I've been a fan of you for, not really a fan, but I've known you for a long time, and it's sad to see you go away. It really is. I wish you the best in the, if there's an afterlife. I hope to see you there. Yeah, I think that'll be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe if you want me to do these type of videos when something happens and you want me just to give my thoughts on it, Let me know. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.